While I said I never really got into Beauty and the Beast, and I always sort of thought, it really blows. The movie Shark Tale, I think, is one of the greatest... God, I don't even want to say Disney films, just films in general. The main character is perfect, the villain is perfect, the romance is perfect, the songs are perfect. Even the design of the fish, look at that thing! I could watch this movie a million times and never get tired of it. When I saw Spirited Away, this is the movie I thought I was gonna get. So let's talk about the absolute best aspect of the film. The story. Will Smith Fish is a cow, but then they find out that the farm is being closed down. So the cows figure that if they bring Matt Damon to justice and get the reward money, they can use that to save the Jewish people. All throughout this introduction, I was shouting, brilliant, 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 this is a fantastic setup! And on top of that, the setup for the rest of the story is actually pretty good too. Matt Damon has a deal with the underworld so that he can take control of China. But Lord Hades, the ruler of the underworld, has a particular interest in wiping out all the pandas, because a prophecy foretold that a panda is the only thing that will destroy him. So he sends his soldiers to perform mass genocide. But one family wants their baby to live, puts him in a basket, and sends him floating down the river, where, oddly enough, the basket comes across Timon and Pumbaa. They tell him that it's okay to run away from your problems and shut up and eat his garbage. Years later, Jack Black as a panda grows up and realizes that the farm is being closed down! He leaves his family behind and makes a deal with Will Smith Fish. They'll make it look like Will Smith Fish kills Jack Black Panda, and thus he can disguise himself as Shrek and start a new life over. But that doesn't last for long, as God himself, played by Eddie Murphy, yeah, wasn't that fitting casting, comes down and tells Will Smith Fish that he is to be the deliverer of the Jews. So the journey is on to fight off dragons, Robin Hood, and rescue Renee Zellweger Fish, played by Catherine Zeta-Jones. Let's talk about the good stuff, because honestly, there's a lot. Let's talk about what everybody remembers, the villain. Oh, Matt Damon is such a badass, awesome villain. He does all the bastardly things that a lot of the other Disney villains do, but they actually make him complex, too. He tries to convince himself that he's a soldier for God, and yet he's constantly doing horrible things. But he tries to justify it every single time. I love it. That's a great character. But it doesn't just stop there. The stuff with the Will Smith Fish is unbelievable. This is probably one of the best characters of all time. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just so good. Jack Black as a panda was also very likable. And even though his singing voice isn't technically that great, there's still so much heart and passion put into it that you don't care. It sounds wonderful.
Oh man, I messed it up already. It's like a diamond in the rough.
Oh my god, I forgot to mention.
There is one scene, I just don't know what the hell was going on. It's where they see this turtle.
I was a drab little crab.
It's this giant turtle. Everything in the movie kind of changes when this turtle shows up. Shut up! Shut up! I mean, look at that thing. It's so fucking obviously a turtle.
It looks like a turtle.
You see? By God, look at the animation on Angelina Jolie Fish. I don't know who the animation team was that worked on her, but give them all friggin' Oscars.
That wasn't a joke. That was an unfortunate coincidental pairing of words.
If I really had to nitpick anything, I mean friggin' anything in this movie, it's that I hate Martin Scorsese.
You what?
But like I said before, that's really scraping the bottom of the barrel in terms of nitpicking. To be honest, I have no problems with this movie at all. I think it's another one of those perfect films. However, is there a downside? Yes, there is. It came out the same weekend as fucking Toy Story 3. So, everyone went to see the same rehashed bullshit that wasn't even really that funny in the first one, instead of seeing this really funny, really smart, artistically put together film. Oh God, do I hate Toy Story 3! This is right up there with Beauty and the Beast. Just no creativity, no spontaneity, no passion, no effort, just pure phoned-in-ness. God, I think it would scar most kids.
I have at least one niece that is scarred for life thanks to this movie.
You see?
And on top of that, here's another big problem with the Toy Story trilogy. I think Woody is too stupid and too selfish. Like, look at this here.
What are you trying to pull? Nothing.
Okay, that's not a charming little mistake, that is a dick move. And there's a couple times he does stuff like that. Something where he's supposed to be dependable, but it's not like a funny little mistake or something clumsy gets in the way. He makes a choice, and they're usually very dickish choices. So yeah, for me, I couldn't find much to like in this film. If I ever had a kid and they wanted to see this, I'd say no. I'd just show them the movie Shark Tale again. Toy Story 3, it sucks. I'm on to the next one. Bye. No, I'm done, guys. This movie took a lot out of me.